Hey there guys, my name's Luke and I'm a third year film and media student at Hallam. So today I thought I'd bring you a little video on 5 tips for surviving your first year at university. And these are things that I would have altered about my first year and done differently in my first year. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into the first tip. Tip number 1, have more fun. Now before I jump straight into this, I want to point out that by have more fun, I don't mean completely ignore your studies in your first year, because as much as people go, your first year doesn't count, it does count. It's an initiation year, it's teaching you what to expect in your second and third years. Because when you get into your second and third years, if you haven't paid attention in your first year and you've just messed around, you'll find it incredibly difficult. So definitely still pay attention to your studies, however, have way more fun. Saying all of that, your first year definitely is a more relaxed year than your second and third years, so you can definitely have a lot more fun. So when I say have more fun, I know a lot of you are going to take that as go out drinking, and if you do, remember to drink responsibly. However, I don't just mean go out drinking. You could go bowling, you could go to the cinema, you could go laser quest, you could go for a walk if you really want to do exercise. Just go and do things with your course mates and your flatmates, because not only is it a really great way of bonding, it's a really great way of making lifelong friendships. Tip number 2, confronting your flatmates. Definitely don't be afraid to confront your flatmates if your flatmates are doing something that's annoying you. 9 times out of 10, if you walk up to someone and say, oh mate, could you just clean up your pot, that pan that you left on the side, or oh mate, could you clean up that plate you left over there, they're just going to be like, alright, that's totally cool. They're not going to get annoyed at you. It's completely acceptable to ask a flatmate to clean up after themselves. And to be honest with you, it's something you should be doing as well. The reason being is because living in a dirty flat can be really bad for your mental and physical health. It can have really harsh effects on your physical health if you leave mouldy pots and pans in your kitchen. A clean flat leads to a healthier life. Tip number 3, don't be afraid to get involved. What I mean by this is join a society. Hallam has tons of societies and there is 100% going to be one that you want to join. And when you do join it, you're going to meet people who have a similar interest to you and are very easy to make friends with due to this similar interest. Societies are a thing that I completely skipped out on my first year, and I really wish I hadn't. I wish I joined one, because in my second and third year, I just never got the time. First year is your time to do this. Join a society, go to the events, have a lot of fun at them. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're struggling at any point during your studies, just ask. Your lecturers, your tutors, your module leader, your course leader, they're there to help you. They want you to learn as much as you possibly can while you're at university, so definitely ask them. Also, if you're interested in doing any placement years or knowing if there's any trips on your courses, ask your course leader. They will know everything. Usually at the beginning of the year, they will tell you everything about this kind of stuff, but if they don't, just go to your course leader. They are happy to help you. And finally, point number 5, work experience. Work experience is the number 1 thing you should be looking out for, because to be honest with you, when your mum told you or your guidance counsellor told you or whoever has told you this in your past, that when you hand someone a CV, if you have a first and someone else has a first and they've got work experience and you don't, they're going to pick them over you. It's very true. Get yourself some work experience. I got a little bit of work experience in my first year, but I wish I'd gotten more. In my second year, I got more work experience, and in my third year now, I'm still doing work experience. I'm still going to film sets and things like that just to get that kind of work experience so that people know that I've worked in the industry and I know how it works. Work experience will help you forever. Get some work experience and your employer will absolutely love it. Okay then guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you have found some of these tips helpful and that you take some of these tips away and use them in your everyday life as a first year. Or you could completely ignore me. That's completely an option as well. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, guys. If you have enjoyed, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the Hallam YouTube channel for more content like this. See you later.